Heavy metal is the only music on this planet that you can't define.
No other music is like it. I mean, the longevity of it. I mean, it's never gonna die. That's the greatest thing about it.
It's kind of hard to describe because it's you kind of either get it or you don't.
Or you either like it or you don't. And some people just totally don't get it, but others that do, that's just what it's all about. But the simplest answer, it kicks so much ass. What can we say?
Yeah, heavy metal is like you can't really explain why you like it, but I love it. I'll never not love it. I've loved it my whole life, and I'll keep loving it until I die.
It's kind of hard to describe because it's more than just music. It's more of a lifestyle than anything. Mainly because once you finally get into metal and you start going to shows and stuff, you meet more people, more like-minded people, and then it just kind of becomes a major part of your life.
Heavy metal to me is like my entire existence because I don't know who I would be without it. I think I would be a really strange person.
Heavy metal is a way of life. Yeah, it's a big part of my life, big influence. It's what I wake up to every morning and fall asleep to at night.
It doesn't fucking matter. Any walk of life. You could be a postal worker, which is what I am, funny enough. You could be a cop. You could be a dentist. It doesn't matter. You go to a metal show and you're instantly accepted. And for a guy that, people that don't have much acceptance in their life, it's something that they can gravitate to and latch onto. And I guess that's one defining moment of metal.
We're really close. It's like being together like with your second family. So it's like we can go forever without seeing each other, but as soon as we see each other, it's not weird. It's almost like you saw each other just yesterday. So it's really healthy for us to come together like that, and hang out and just like let everything out and party and listen to music.
I'm the sober one.
All right.
No, wait.
To Jesus!
I think I enjoy shows more for the social aspect a lot of times than the music itself. It's really awesome having all your friends together in one place, and I feel like in Seattle a lot now it's starting to backfire where you're getting a lot of enemies together in the same place, but at the same time it's just a really cool congregation of like-minded people, have a few brews, talk about whatever. I've had a lot of good things happen to me at concerts.
Everyone knows everyone. You go to a show and you're in a mosh pit. If you fall down, you have the entire crowd to help pick you back up. And what's cool too is it's not just like, here are all the thrash kids, here's all the death metal kids, here are all the crust kids. Like, it's all one big collaboration. I think we're all just glad to have a metal scene in Seattle because a lot of places don't have a good metal scene.
Show we go to, everybody knows each other. There's really a time you go to a show and it's like you're the only one there. So it's always just kind of like a giant get together of friends every time you go to a show or a party.
It's really easy to go to like a 2-bit on a Monday, at Metal Mondays, and just like see a good 50 people there on a Monday at a small bar. I mean, it's a lifestyle. You can't kill a lifestyle.
The attitude is really, really good. I'm super positive. And metal just keeps me more positive because if I'm pissed, I can listen to Slayer. If I'm sad, I usually listen to Dio. Just metal just helps me stay centered.
My attitude on life is very carefree, and metal definitely does that. And the different subgenres of metal definitely help that. I feel like, party mode is thrash metal. When I'm depressed, I listen to death metal, that whole thing. So there's a genre for every mood I'm in.
I'm very much from the Motorhead school of thought, and I just like the not really giving a fuck, be yourself, live life every time you can.
Some of the older musicians like Lemmy and stuff kind of just gave me my attitudes towards life. It's just enjoy it. Don't worry about the small crap.
My attitude is what makes me drawn to heavy metal. Yeah, I mean, it kind of chooses me rather than I choose it. You know, I can relate to it more than most other music.
I like heavy metal, but you know, it's just good people. Just always been kind of like cast out and cast aside, and we just rising up together for ourselves, saying like, you know, giving a big middle finger to the whole entire society, and being like, hey, you know what? You can go fuck yourself, because we're heavy metal and we like heavy metal.
I think it's a huge stereotype that we're like angry because, you know, we listen to like fast, loud stuff, and it's like, no, actually that makes us feel really happy.
The way I see it, it's like, you don't really have to care how you dress, but it's always cool if like you're wearing a vest with like patches and stuff, because then other people get to see what you're into. Kind of like, don't want to say like a walking billboard, but before I didn't really like get into like the whole vest idea thing until I started really getting into metal, and eventually just kind of started sewing more and more on.
So yeah, the image, I would say denim, leather, long hair, beard, well, for your guy, beard, band t-shirts, boots.
I don't think we try to look a certain way. I think it's just how we're naturally drawn to that. It's not like we go out specifically that day to go buy a leather jacket just to look cool. You know, leather comes with the lifestyle, with the image, everything, you know.
Also just, I mean, black, you know, everyone wears black. When you walk into a show at Studio 7 or El Corazon and you have, you know, Overkill headlining, if you see somebody in white, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. Everyone there is in black or denim jacket, leather jacket.
Sometimes you can just pick a metal chick out of the crowd. Obviously, they're wearing their band tee or tank top or whatever.
As a chick in the metal scene, one thing that every girl should have is needle and thread, because as all metal chicks should know, they don't make good metal chick shirts. We all have to buy men's shirts. None of them fit us. I have to sew all of my shirts. I probably have like 30, 40 shirts at home over the years of collecting them that I still haven't sewn yet.
Every girl and I know in my life that is a metalhead. I mean, so we all cut our shirts, you know, make them fit better, and so they're not so like bulky and husky looking. I think we all pretty much have long hair for the most part.
Having long hair in the metal scene is a part of who you are. I think it represents, like, it's almost like rings in a tree. Like, the longer your hair, it's almost like the longer you've been in the scene, and the longer you've been around, the longer you've been influenced by metal.
For me, I can't stand having short hair. It makes me feel like a spaz. It really does, but yeah, most metalheads do have long hair around here, and if you don't, the reason usually is they have to keep it short for a job, otherwise they would have long hair.
So a very important thing to have is long hair, because headbanging with short hair is stupid. I don't understand how people do it.
Recently decided to do kind of the break the code and cut off the old locks, so this is one I've been thinking about a lot lately, but I think that we're talking about a genre that's been around for 40 years now, and I don't really think there is a set image. I mean, there are things that will kind of transcend, things that are influenced by other things, but at the end of the day, it's just you do what you like, you do what you like, and I think it's all about being yourself, and there's a lot who say it isn't, but fuck them, just be what you want to be. If you like metal, rock hard, ride free.
I don't feel like I have to portray it. I can wear whatever I want. You know, I've gone to shows just wearing like sweatshirts. I've gone to shows wearing sweatpants. I don't care. No one's there to like judge you on what you're wearing, because that's not what it's about, you know.
Not really too much into that, like, trying to like look cool. I just kind of wear what's more comfortable. It just so happens like when I started wearing stuff like this, it ended up being really comfortable to me.
I just don't think it's about an image. Some people take it to the extreme, and that's great. They do the gauntlets, the bracers, the studded everything, the denim, the leather, and that's cool. In fact, I mean, I'm kind of attracted to that. I see it and I like it. But I don't feel like I have to do it. Some people do, and I'm not one of them. I think if you basically are into metal for the looks, the style, you're in it for the wrong reasons.
For the most part, that doesn't really fucking matter. It's really about what the music you listen to and what you love, and it all comes, what's great about metal is it all comes back to the music.